Hi, it's Carrie. In today's 5-Minute Friday, I wanted to show you 4 places where you can look for scholarly profiles, either for yourself or those of others. So maybe you're looking for a collaborator or trying to follow a scholar whose work you admire. But maybe you're looking at this as a way to update your CV or dossier or show your impact. So there are at least 4 tools, probably more, where you can look for profiles. And I'll just use myself as an example for each. We'll start in the lens, and there's a section for profiles. Now, I'll look for myself, first name and last name. And you may or may not find someone here depending on whether they maintain their ORCID or not. So you can also unclick this button and still look for other Carrie Prices or other whoever it is that you're looking for. But that's me, and I'll click on that. It takes a little bit of time to load, but it has some summary stats over here on the left. It has a graph of my scholarly work, and then this information, it's pulling from ORCID because I maintain my ORCID. So if you or someone you're looking at does not maintain an ORCID, you will not see this information. And then it shows my scholarly works, and they are sorted by the most highly cited. So you'll be able to see who cited your work and where else it might show up. That's the lens. And I have logged in to maintain this. And if you haven't, I think you'll just see an avatar there. But you can also log in, add a picture, etc. Then let's look at Scopus. Scopus is a subscription database, so it really depends on your institution. At the Cook Library of Towson University, we do have Scopus, and you can look for author profiles under authors. And I suggest searching with a last name and a first initial. And actually, let me go back. I'm going to add an affiliation because I didn't realize there's so many C prices. We can do that here. And I'll just go with my current affiliation. You need not worry about your past affiliations. And then we'll click search. That's me. And we'll click on my name. Scopus is also going to show you your citations, your documents. You can look at the citing documents, your co-authors, the topics in which you publish, your most contributed topics over the past 5 years or so. It's also going to tell you your H index. That's a measure of how many articles have how many citations. That means I have at least 18 articles that have at least 18 citations. And it gives me a Scopus ID number, which I can use to search. Also, because I've linked it to my ORCID, it links to my ORCID. So you can look here for works, collaborators, citations, and more. Let's look at Google Scholar. And here you can just search for a name. Because I searched for a name and not an article, here it's going to give me an option. And again, this is one I've logged into and maintained. And it'll show me my articles according to Google Scholar. It'll show me who has cited these articles, what year the articles were published, public access, my co-authors, and my graph. The I-10 index is the number of publications with at least 10 citations. H-index, a little higher than Scopus, notice because it's working with a bit different or more data, and the number of citations as well. You can log in, you can change your profile picture, and you can add your affiliation and edit if you have a name change or anything like that. Finally, let me show you PubMed. So if you're working in science or the health professions, this is a place where you can look up not necessarily your profile, but your works. And I just do that by typing in my last name and first initial and applying the field tag AU. And then you're going to make a concept, and this is going to include your current and past affiliations. AD is the field tag, or Hopkins. AD is the affiliation field tag, so author and affiliation, and then we get a list of publications. Now, It's not a perfect science. Some of these are not me. This is not me. Only I know because I don't know these people at all. But some of these are me. And so if you were trying to update your resume, your CV, you can send these out to a citation manager, or you can save them to a file. You can email them to yourself. You can go into each record, cancel. You can go into each record and choose the citation button here. And you're still going to have to clean it up a little bit, but that gives you a very basic citation style. I chose APA. There's a couple others here that you can choose from. So we looked at 4 different platforms where you can get an idea of your impact, your work. In most cases, look at a profile. That was Google Scholar, Scopus, The Lens, which is free, PubMed, which is also free. I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching. Good luck. I'll see you next time.